Hello and welcome back to Real Trivia Face Off. We are here with an exciting matchup, Leah Moyer versus debuting rookie this season, Riley Kirby. Should be a very exciting match. I'm here solo hosting, so I'm hoping this all goes well. But Leah, she's currently 0-2, still looking for that first win, but she's had a lot of really close games. She's done a really great job, just unfortunately couldn't make out with a win. So she's still looking for that first one here. And then Riley Kirby, we've seen a little bit at the All-Star Rumble, and we've seen he's done a really great job there and almost won. Went face to face with Albert before Albert took the whole thing. So excited to see how it happens here. I got some people. Yeah, Lydia's in the live chat. Excited to see Riley's debut. So I guess let's just get started in the promos and see what they have to say.
Hey, it's great to be here on my debut match. It was a lot of fun doing the Royal Rumble, and unfortunately, I haven't been able to come to much of the trivia, but because I have classes on Tuesday nights. But hopefully, I can do really well against Leah tonight or this evening, and go on to the next round.
I forgot we were supposed to say anything, but 0-2 doesn't even matter. Dust in the wind. Very excited as well, though.
Okay. Yeah, those are some great promos. I think they're both excited to face each other, and I think let's just get started with introductions. So. Introducing first, with a record of 0 wins, 0 defeats, making his Real Trivia Face-Off debut, Riley Monstro by Kirby.
Hey. Yeah, we just came up with that like 2 minutes before this. So.
And his opponent, with a record of 0 wins, 2 defeats, Leah with the candlestick, Moyer.
Very different song. Thank you, Lydia. I love you, Lydia.
All right. How's everyone doing?
Doing good.
Also doing good.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna actually explain the rules this time, unlike the other matches, because this is debut, and Riley, I think you'll get it. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So in round 1, both competitors are going to be given 8 questions in 8 random categories. You'll have 15 seconds to write down your answers, and they must be said out loud when you're revealing your response. Each question you get correct is worth 1 point, and if you get all 8 correct, you get a 1-point bonus question. Throughout this match, you get the use of 3 repeats and a challenge. So if you feel the ruling was incorrect or one of the answers is wrong, feel free, you can challenge that. Okay. So, any questions before we get started with the first question?
Nope.
Right then. Your first question will come in the category of fantasy sci-fi. Who voices Samantha in 2013's Her? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Leah.
All right. I said Scarlett Johansson.
And Riley.
I also said Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson is correct. So both getting 1 point. 1-1. Going into your next question in the category of animated. In Planet 51, Chuck arrives on Planet 51 to find it inhabited by what colored aliens? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Riley
I said green.
and Leah.
It's purple.
Green is correct. So Riley getting a 1 point lead.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in many years.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen that movie in general.
I watched that as a kid. All right, 2-1. Going into our next question in action adventure. In Jurassic Park, dinosaur DNA is extracted from mosquitoes preserved in what? Or I guess I should pronounce it dinosaur, which is like how it's pronounced in the movie. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Leah
I said amber.
and Riley.
I also said amber.
Amber is correct. So both getting a point.
Yeah, one of my friends said at BoilerCon he saw someone walking around as John Hammond, and he had like he had the big pole with like the amber on top,
Wow. Okay,
big
that's
white beard.
okay. So 3-2. Going to your next question in classics. Stanley Donen and Gene Kelly directed what 1952 musical? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Riley
I said Singing in the Rain.
and Leah.
I also said Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain is correct. Both getting a point. All right. Your next question is in the category of dramas. Who plays Daisy Buchanan in 2013's The Great Gatsby? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Leah first.
The name was blanking on me.
And Riley.
I said Carrie Mulligan.
Carrie Mulligan is correct. So Riley gets the point. All right. Your next question is in the category of 80s. In Scarface, Tony Montana is a refugee from what country? With Golia. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, we'll go to Riley first.
I said Cuba.
And Leah.
I did not even guess.
Cuba is correct, so Riley gets another point. Your penultimate question is in the category of horror/thriller. Who directed Trap? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Leah first.
I do not remember, and so I said the horror guy.
And Riley.
I said M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan is correct.
Horror guy.
Maybe a little bit correct, Leah.
He was like, he is a horror guy.
Yeah.
One of them.
All right. So going into your final question in round 1, in the category of comedy, Jim Carrey plays a TV reporter who gains the power of God in what movie? I am obligated to say that Riley is on track for a perfect round. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Riley first.
I said Liar, Liar.
And we'll go to Leah.
I did not say anything.
The correct answer is Bruce Almighty. So Riley does miss a perfect round there, but very close. So,
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't remember that one or Bruce Almighty.
So at the end of round 1, I have Leah with 3 points and Riley with 7. But anything can happen in round 2. So let's just go ahead, explain round 2 rules. In round 2, this is a wheel round. Each competitor spins the category wheel. If you don't like what it lands on at first, you can spin again unless it lands on opponent's choice. Once you have the category, you'll get 5 questions. Each question you get correct is worth 2 points unless you need multiple choice. That will drop it down to a 1-point value. And if you give an incorrect answer, your opponent may steal. Both of you still have your repeats and your challenges. So, and make sure to say final answer when you're answering the question. So, your wheel for today is Spike Lee, Adam Driver, scores and soundtracks, Spy, holiday movies, 70s, directors, A24, and spinners and opponent's choice. So, Riley, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Leah?
I'll spin first.
Okay. Your wheel spin. Your first wheel spin is going to be Spike Lee. Would you like to take that? And again.
I think I'm gonna spin again. I'm not super familiar with all the Spike Lee's movies, so we'll do another spin.
All right, then you will have to take whatever this lands on. So the category is going to be scores and soundtracks.
Okay, I think that's a better one.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and read those questions right now. All right, your first question is scores and soundtracks. What 60s film consists of a soundtrack of Simon and Garfunkel songs? No, you just say your answer out loud.
I just say it? Okay. The Graduate, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your next question. Who composed the score for Raiders of the Lost Ark?
John Williams, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Natu Natu is the name of a song from what 2020's release?
That is RRR, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Who composed the score for Forrest Gump?
I'm not really sure, but I'm going to say Alan Silvestri, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Oh, okay.
And your final question in scores and soundtracks is, who composed the score for The Batman?
The Batman. That was Michael Giacchino, final answer.
That is correct for a clean sweep of scores and soundtracks.
Glad I picked that one over Spike Lee.
So Leah is looking for a good wheel spin here, but
Please.
are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Your first spin is going to be 70s. Would you like to take that or spin again?
I think I'm gonna spin again.
Okay. Then
Leah, you don't want to take the one I suggested?
all right.
Oh, Lord.
Hi. Maybe it's better than 70s. I don't know, but
Nope.
Or it could be a spy movie from the 70s.
Honestly, there's enough of them. There probably is.
All right, Leah, your first question in Spy. What is the third movie in the Bourne franchise? Five.
Oh Lord.
Three.
See Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible 3. Final answer.
That is incorrect for a 2-point steal.
If I steal this and I get it wrong, does that like take away points?
No, you just don't
Okay.
get. There's no gain. You don't. Yeah,
Okay. Is it Bourne Ultimatum?
that is correct for a 2.
Is it Bourne? Okay.
Shoot, I forgot final answer. But,
Yeah, final answer.
Prepared in the second round.
yeah, remember you have multiple choice.
I remember that after I said it.
Okay, then your next question is, what is the Red October in the Hunt for Red October?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, a high-ranking Soviet officer, B, nuclear bomb, C, military base, D, submarine?
D, submarine. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your third question is, who stars as Nick Rivers in Top Secret?
I think I'm gonna go multiple choice again.
Is it A, Val Kilmer, B, Tim Robbins, C, Viggo Mortensen, or D, Gary Oldman?
B, Tim Robbins.
That is incorrect for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Val Kilmer, B, Tim Robbins, C, Viggo Mortensen, or D, Gary Oldman?
I'm gonna go A, Val Kilmer. Final answer.
And your winner by way of knockout, Riley Monster by Kirby. That is correct for a 1-point steal, Val Kilmer. So I'm gonna bring these two backstage. This was. I think Leah didn't get a category she wanted. Riley did incredibly well, getting 7 points in round 1, and then going 10 out of 10 in scores and soundtracks. So just some bad luck on Leah's side, but I know she'll come back again and be even stronger. So I'm just gonna bring in Leah, and
Shoot.
how are you doing?
that was definitely something. Riley is a powerhouse with this, and I very much am not. And so I kind of had an idea how that was gonna go.
I think maybe, if you got a better round 2 spin, you would still be in the game. I think just maybe Spy isn't the category that you were looking for.
I was crossing my fingers for holiday movies.
Yeah. And so, yeah, and then just I think Riley really just 7 points in round 1 is always going to be really difficult when you're 4 points behind. But like, I think just in the future you'll be even better. I think I know, I'm excited to see you get your first win.
Me too.
So, well, who is there? Anyone you would like to call out in hopes to get there?
I feel like that would be disrespectful at this point.
Or if anyone in the live chat wants to say you want to face Leah, right? Let us know.
Lord. Okay.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Leah.
Thank you. This is fun still.
Okay, and the winner for today's match, in their debut match, Riley.
I know.
How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. I mean, Leah was a great opponent, but it was nice to, win in my debut match. I was not expecting it to be over so quickly, but it was a lot of fun. So hopefully I can face the next opponent, do good in that round. Hopefully Leah could still continue to go on and face people, maybe get that win eventually. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah. I mean, were you expecting to go 10 out of 10 in scores and centrics? I know.
Honestly, not really, but I mean, I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I think no, this is a really, really strong debut. Only missing 1 point. So
Yeah, that Jim Carrey question.
but no, still really incredible, and I'm excited to see how you do next. I think you're going to be facing the winner. I don't know if you know them super well, but it's going to be the winner of Sid versus Nachi. So I don't know if you've seen any of their matches. Do you have a preference?
I'm sure I've seen some of them, but I don't have a preference.
Okay.
I'm not going to make any judgment.
Just happy to play whoever is next.
Yep. Yeah. Happy to be here.
Okay. Well, excited that you're here, and we will be seeing you next time.
Yeah, I'm excited for the next round.
All right.
See ya.
All right. Well, that was a really strong debut, and I think we're gonna see that Riley is a very dangerous player. Well, excited to see what happens next. And Leah, hopefully she can find that first win. Just need some better luck next time. But yeah, and that's it for me. Thank you to everyone who played and everyone in the live chat. And we got some more exciting singles matches coming soon. So keep an eye out for those. And that's it for me. And we will see you later.